Okay, what's up? Uh, I was gonna do a Twitter poll about this because I wanted to gauge kind of how people would interact with a series like this. I was talking to my buddy FM in the public chat in my Discord, and I told him that I had the idea, and he just said I should go ahead and do it. So rather than rather than waiting and getting like 10 votes on Twitter for yes or no, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it. So this is the transparency on a live account series, episode 1. And basically, I'm just doing a live account because I'm really starting to get fed up with these prop firms. Yesterday, Top Step did some BS and they released a new thing. Let me go see exactly what it said. Yeah, payout, update, and live funded benefits. Obviously, have existing accounts already, so it doesn't fully apply to me, but I have absolutely lost numerous live accounts or funded accounts, and I've lost live accounts with Top Step in the past, and I anticipate that it's possible to do it in the future because when you're trading on prop firms, it's kind of silly to be extremely reserved with your capital because it's not real. Yeah, but they said payout policy update. Here, let me show the screen real quick. Payout policy update. Basically, long story short, you can only take out 5,000 per payout, and I don't think it depends on the size of the account. So, they've done two things here. One, they've made their larger size accounts more obsolete and only beneficial for higher risk. So they're bridging that gap and basically forcing anyone to who wants to go on Tradovate or anything like that to be on Top Step X because you need to use micro scaling on a 50K to actually scale that account or make good profits on it. And not only that, but they're putting this limit on us to where if you have a really good day or a really good week, that can all be wiped away by the next week if you have bad psychology. So, a couple things that the live accounts are good for. Also, by the way, it wouldn't be a bad thing that they were forcing people on Top Step X and making these limits if they hadn't have insulted other companies for making these limits before, like Apex. And it also wouldn't be bad if they had not, what's it called? If they didn't already have like the 2-day pass. But our Top Step X has been known for having slippage. It's also been known for just randomly shutting down. Though they've done a good job at giving pretty decent support to most people in those scenarios, it's just a matter of time before they stop giving that good support. And when they stop giving that good support, I think that's when it's going to get extra frustrating for everybody. So they keep on updating this. It was one thing after another. So I don't really want to be buying more prop firm accounts right now. I mean, MFFU is run by Matt Leach, and he was literally exposed for talking about gaming bots to make traders lose their challenges. And he was also the one who got into it with me and a whole bunch of other people online about trying to deny our payouts and deny our funded accounts and stuff like that, the creation of funded accounts, because he didn't agree with the way that we were scalping sometimes less than 5 points in a trade, which are with, a couple mini contracts. So they made rules about like what you're allowed to do, even if you're using limits. So yeah, I mean, there's plenty of reason to not use this. And then Apex, of course, obviously, I filed a Texas Workforce Commission report and a FINRA report against Apex because though I did take like 15 or so thousand in payouts from them, they denied the rest. Like literally at random, I trade copied all the accounts and they just denied them. They approved some of them and then they denied the other ones, and they said it was for different reasons like account flipping. I said, well, these have been trade copied every single day. I can show you evidence of them being trade copied every single day. I've never taken a trade separate, at least in the past month, on these accounts. So you can't be denying one and approving the other. So obviously, just like everyone kind of has some sort of angle in this space, the prop firms have an angle in this space as well, and I would rather just avoid that. So yeah, we're going to avoid that by doing the live account for now, and I'll still be trading the props on the side right now. I mean, you guys know, at least in my group, you guys know that I have a Tradovate with Top Step. I have some Top Step X. No point in not taking advantage of those until I can't anymore. And then, at that point, it's just being smarter with the capital and growing it. I like the percentage growth or percentage-based growth idea. I think it helps with true scaling rather than that impatient version of scaling that I think that prop firms do a good job at enticing people to get into. Like, oh, you made $500 here, now increase your leverage by 100%. That doesn't really make that much sense quite yet. Maybe it's circumstantial depending on the setup, but I digress. Anyways, let's get back onto the chart real quick here. Oh, we're already on the chart. Okay, yeah, it's moving. Hang on. I got to show the setup of the account real quick. I'll do a video on actually setting the account up. But for this video, I'm just going to show like that my account is set up, and I'll show some more stuff about like, signals maybe, and yeah, what I've done so far, because I've done like basically 2 trades. I guess you could consider it 3, but to me it was more like 2. One of them was just like a second continuation of the first trade. But yeah, let's go to Tradovate. Okay, here is the Tradovate interface. So I don't know why I have it open twice. I'm just gonna go ahead and close that one. Anyways, here it is. So initially I thought I'd fund the account with 500, and then I thought, well, it'd be better for my OCD to do 1,000. And once I read into the rules more on margin, I thought, hey, you never know what could happen. So let me just go ahead and put a little bit more in there. That way I can, have a good time cost analysis on the energy and effort that I'm putting in. At least I can pull something better than minimum wage out on micro trades. I don't know if I'm going to be I'm probably going to be blurring parts of the screen here. I hope that YouTube Studio has the ability to do that. Otherwise, I'm going to be having to put this video through Final Cut, which I don't want to do. But yeah, so transfers and payments. I don't know why. I'm going to have to blur this out too. Geez, where is the... Oh, yeah. Transfer history. Okay. So I did 500 on a debit card, 500 on ACH. I didn't know which one would be quicker, so I just did both. I thought that the debit card would be quicker. It wasn't quicker. The ACH got there first, funny enough. But I did 500, and then I tried to do another 500, and it said, oh, you can't do that. on the same payment method or whatever in the same day. And then come to find it didn't matter because I finally hooked the debit card up and it still was telling me that it hadn't been 24 hours quite yet. So ease of use, not the greatest on that front, but we figured it out. I did turn on the trading view, $9.99 a month. I have CME data for top of book because I don't use the DOM for $4 a month. Those have come out of my account balance, so I'm actually up 20% on the 500, which is what I started with, but 10% on the 1000. And I'll go ahead and show the alerts here, notifications. So application was approved, account was created. They couldn't verify my debit card. I was trying to use an online one and just like hold up a picture of it, like a screenshot. It didn't work, so I had to use my my real one. But got these in here, and then got some achievements. First profit trade, first profit day, right here. So it's cool, it gives you achievements. Let's see if I can just look back real quick to show, because I feel like even though I'm showing that I put in 500 only, that people are still going to be like, well, you didn't show the trade, so how do we know you're actually up 10%? You could have just, siphoned money into there from the ether. Like, so fair, valid. I guess I'll try to look for that real quick. Maybe it's like this tab. Hello? Trade performance. Okay. Trade performance. That was last night. This was stopped in profit. I should have just taken the other one. Could have had another little bump right there. For previous sessions? Okay. Yeah, this is better. How about this month? Go. Okay, here it is. So far, 100% win rate. Longest trade time, 52 minutes. That must have been last night when it was stopped in profit. See, okay, here we are. So $113.50 on the gross P&L. If you subtract $14 from that, which is for the CMA and data and the what's it called? Trading View subscription for $10, which come out of this account, then you'll get 1,090. So yeah, there's the transparency for starters, and then I'll quickly go over the trades that I took. So to the 15-minute and see if it shows the other execution. Okay. This is not my fault. It's not showing the execution from the previous session for some reason. I don't know how to get it to do that, but I would prefer if it did. I think it was somewhere along here. I mean, it was a long. I'll just say it was a long. I should have thought about starting this before, but hopefully it doesn't ruin it for everybody. Anyways, yeah, let's get back to the chart real quick. Okay. So, looking at the 15-minute, looks like we might be flipping back up, and hopefully that can give us some volume. I told the group yesterday or the day before I wanted to see 440 get swept before potentially going higher. Let me go and double check on that and put that up on here because we're going to just document everything on this. I said shorts down to 440. This is it. Let me just pull it up on the screen. I don't know why I try to read anything. There's all these people. Some jackass commented on YouTube like, "Oh, you know, shut up if you're not proving it." And I'm like, dude, I literally pulled up pictures on the screen. So here's a picture, December 5th. It is now what day is it? December 6th. Okay, so this is yesterday at 8 a.m. my time, 10 a.m. New York. I said shorts down to 440 are tempting, but I don't want to be an idiot and be shorting all-time highs over and over again after getting rated, because I lost a short on the Top Step account, a scalp for not that much size. Better plan is to wait for price to sweep 440, then look for longs. Don't have to catch both directions, just one of them is enough to pay the bills. We swept 440, it's going up. Honestly, I did start to think this morning, and I even made mention that it's possible that we could, well, I didn't say that I thought it was going to happen. I just said I get a strange feeling that it could happen, that we would sweep the highs from yesterday and then go down and try to get up in that, get up in this breaker right here that sent us above over here. Or maybe even just to here, like anything, right? But not doing that right now, obviously. We'll see if it wants to. If it flips up here and then it flips back down again on the 15, I would absolutely be sold on getting down in there. But for now, I think what we're gonna do is look for price to retrace somewhere between here and to about here. Look for 1 minute to flip structure for bullishness, or even it can also happen higher up here for continuation trades, honestly. Just playing the longs, going along with the market and what it's telling me to do right now until it says otherwise is essentially the name of the game. If it gets down in here and it flips up, down low in the zone like this, and then instantly flips right back down, I would probably consider that kind of secretly hidden, invisible 15-minute market structure flipping bearish. Even though 15-minute would still be bullish, I would think, okay, that's definitely going to go down. Probably then look for shorts back down under here at least. So that's where my head's at right now. As far as signals go, for transparency's sake, because I'm just gonna throw everything in here because why not? Let's see. Yesterday, on the 4th, I took a scalp for a loss. On the 3rd, I gave a signal for 102 points, basically. So up on the week as far as signals go. I think I also gave on the 3rd like a winning scalp as well in the morning, along with the signal entry, so you could call it 2 for 3 or just 1 for 2, but the win was much bigger than the loss, that's for sure. And this thing is just pumping right now. Definitely feeling like I missed out, but you know, once it made this sweep down here on the 140 or 440, I didn't want to hop in blindly, and after it flipped up, I did take those longs. I did take those longs last night, and I was expecting much more efficient delivery to the Mark II on the 15-minute, which is right here. Let me show you. So we have a flip down right here. Once we flip down by closing this black candle, price comes back up into here and then sends lower. So when it came up into here, I thought, well, maybe that is going to end up sending us lower here. So I didn't want to be longing against that because, again, you are always going to be better off long-term for profitability's sake going along with current market structure rather than what's to the left. Though that was the idea, there was something against us, so that's what ended up making me bring a stop loss up instead of just having a stop loss down here and getting rated before continuing higher. Would have been nice if I was still in it, but it's not going to change my life either way. Not like I had 20 minis on there or something. I would have had like 2 micros. So we just keep going. It's fine. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, this is episode 1. Comment on here or on Twitter if this is an idea that you like and want to see me continue. If no one cares to see me continue it, then I might not. Obviously, this is mostly for, the sake of my business. I don't really need the accountability on a personal note. I already have people in my life for that. So if this is something that can benefit the Signal group or my YouTube, then I'll totally keep doing it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. See you on the next one.